Good morning. Welcome everyone. Man, hey, glad to be here. I made it here safely. I'm with a funny dude. Like, this dude is so funny, man. His love and passion for the game exceeds whatever your mind can think. He's a dedicated, devoted coach. Who just happens to win everywhere he goes. He's a winner. He transcends programs. Again, me and him, we talk a lot because I be fussing at him in a big brother fashion. And but what he did at Falls River is still one of the most remarkable things that I've seen from a coaching aspect. That probably will never be matched again. To take a school like Falls River that's not competitively known to be competitive in sports, and it's not a knock on Falls River, it's what it is. But I think he's just a phenomenal coach. Please welcome my guy, Coach B. What's up, man? How you doing today? Yeah. Man, then we welcome my guy, man. He's been a true loyal supporter of off-the-bench sports and the things that we're trying to do to help kids across the states and multiple states. Y'all know I will travel for food. Please welcome Coach Mildon Ambress. He got a unique name like me too, y'all. Like, I never heard Ambress as a last name before, but a lot of people say Hobart Grayson is weird, so we ain't gonna even, we ain't tripping about nothing. What's up, bro?
Chillin'. It's a good day to hear.
Yeah, you'll be clear better raise.
All right, I got you. My bad, big dog. I was trying to be cool for a second.
Yeah, don't be cool, dog.
My bad.
Opelousas is one of them schools, man. They're one of them schools that, with the right amount of love, the right amount of affection, the right amount of care, great things happen. And we saw that about 3 years ago. Coach Jimmy Zachary comes here and gives Opelousas their first state championship in football that I know of.
Yeah,
a phenomenal thing to happen. And he did it with love, care, and affection for those kids. And so what I know about this guy and what I've been, seeing from this guy, you got a couple of guys that love the game the right way. And so we're gonna talk a little bit about, what we're looking forward to in the process of this upcoming season. We're gonna start with the girls because this dude right here, like I said, I'm scared of him now. So, Coach, what has it been like over the summer for you and this process of fall camp coming into getting the season started? What have you and your girls been doing?
Work. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of discipline and been a lot of work. I mean, we started off with, in the summer, we do a 12-week program, just a lot of running, a lot of weights, a lot of training, a lot of individual stuff. Right now, we coming towards the end of that 12-week program. Still a lot of weights, still a lot of running. Coach Broadway seen us out there yesterday running. I seen them out there yesterday running. So it's been a lot. There's been a lot of work going on. Been a lot of work going on. A lot of pushing the kids to reach their potential that they never knew they had.
When you say y'all did a lot of work, Coach, give us some of the things. Like, we understand that lifting comes with that package. We understand a lot of running comes with greatness or the attempt to attain greatness. When you look at it, though, can you kind of break down for us? Like, for me, I'm big on shooting, and I'm big on shooting because basketball is a game where you got to be able to put the ball in the basket. So I'm like, and I tell coaches this all the time. I think the act of running a play is good in its situation or situational situations.
Yes.
But you got to be able to transition the ball within the game to get to the right spot, to put players in the right spot, to be able to make the mid-range and stuff like that. So for me, I would put a lot of, in my 12-week program, it would be a lot of shooting going on.
Yes.
So in your 12-week program, outside of the running, outside of the lifting, what comes with 12 weeks?
We come straight in here. We come straight in here after the lifting and after the running. We come straight in here and it's both sides. We shooting on both sides. We gonna get maybe, I'ma say as a team, we maybe gonna get about 1,000 up on this side and we gonna get 1,000 up on the other side. We're gonna get a lot of layups in, but I was a shooter as a player. I was a shooter. I got paid to shoot. So my thought process is we have to be able to shoot. If you play a team that can't shoot, they probably not gonna win. It's hard to win if you can't shoot because all the team got to do is really pack the paint on you, and now you can't get to the goal. So now what?
So I never known the Flannery League to play people to play.
Indeed.
You don't know what the Flannery League is.
No, but I know you don't play people to play. Just to play.
I threw a shot at you, dog.
What's that?
So the Flannery League is an adult league in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Where you play pro at, man? Why you in league with that?
Well, I went to LSU for me. I went to LSU.
What year? I don't know your name.
2002.
So you was there around
Ronald Dupree, College Temple, Jermaine Williams, Taurus Bright. Yeah, I know all of them. That's my people. Yeah, that's my people.
You want us to believe it? Can we get one of our long off the bench sports followers to fact check this? I wish I had to go to my truck and get that basketball in there.
Check it out.
Real dudes carry basketballs with them in their car.
Indeed. Check it out.
I ain't a real dude. Coach, man, what's up?
What's up, man?
Late start. Yeah.
Late start.
Who got the late start? Me or you?
I got the late start.
How's it been in your 3 weeks here? 4 weeks here?
One on week 4. I came in the ground running from the time I got here. Just hitting the ground running, just trying to change up a culture. That's the biggest thing I've been preaching around here, culture, because we're out there lifting weights. We're running every day. We're running every single day. I think the girls might run more than the boys, but we're running every single day. So it's getting into the mindset now, because now we can have like 3 levels of focus. And those 3 levels of focus are, it can be disengaged, it can engage, or you just have to be locked in. And we want to be locked in from the weights to the court to every single thing. We want to be locked in. So that's the biggest thing. And I tell them all the time, every time we're talking, I say you got to win in the classroom too.
Right.
You got to stay out of all
Absolutely.
You definitely got to stay out of all this. So that's been the biggest thing, just being behind it, just late start. So we gotta go. Like, it's go time now.
Right. One of the hardest things for me, I think, when I watched this transition a lot, covering all that I cover and the not having a region. Like I'm the guy, have car, have gas, will travel. And so the transition of coming in as a new coach, especially in the time frame that you come in as school started, how'd you know which kids were who in the process of coming into a new school?
The biggest thing, you do your research before you go to a place. It's just like a game, almost got a game. So knowing who I had, who was returning, that was big, that was really important to me. So the biggest thing we wanted was to really challenge those guys, to see how many perform, to see how many, because the mindset's weird. You got to get them to buy in. And I'm the type of person is, if I'm not doing it, why can I expect you?
Right.
So the thing we're changing the narrative, we're changing the culture. The biggest challenge was practicing the 5:30 on Friday mornings. I want to see how many guys will show up. I said, for us to be successful, we got to do something that we've done before.
Absolutely. From a principle of being a coach that's respected, loved, and that's how the loyalty comes in. You have coaches that are players coaches, coaches that are X and O's coaches, and coaches that are excuse my French, y'all, do it damn it because I said do it. I think to me those are your three type of coaches. Where would you place yourself as a coach?
I would say all three. Like you just said, pointed out 3 points. So I look at that as a balanced triangle.
Okay.
So if you can you don't have that coach that's being yellow, but you gotta have that coach that's going to demand that respect. At the same time, show you respect. At the same time, I'm gonna show you some loyalty, I'm gonna show you some love. But I'm gonna go fuss it. Let's go get to that point. Let's go definitely get to that point. But at the same time, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna tell you why you did this wrong. Like something simple, like the other day. I told them to trade for 255. They ain't no money got this. I said, as a result, our practice started about 30 minutes late. Because when I say be on time, that's just like saying we got to play at a certain time and you're late.
Right.
So you go do 3 things at a time. Spend time, waste time, and invest time. We want to invest time right now.
Right.
So you got to be on time. Or you gonna miss the bus.
Right. Where do you see yourself in that mode, Coach? Are you players coach, X's and O's coach, or do it because I said do it? What category are you in?
I'm agree with Coach Broadway. I think it's a good balance, but I think my strongest suit is being a players coach because I played. So I know the ins and outs of how things went on or go on the basketball court. So it's like it's no experience or emotion that they're gonna go through that I haven't gone through.
Right.
So as if, I've been the person on the end of the bench that was mad. I've been the person at the starter. It's just I've been in every situation. I've been the person on the court that was mad because I wasn't getting the ball. I've been the person getting the ball and people were mad at me about getting the ball. You know what I mean? So I've seen everything that they're about to see. So now it becomes I read the situation and now I can tell you from personal experience how to fix it. But also, me and Coach Broadway talk a lot about, the X's and O's and stuff, and I feel like we bounce a lot of good things off of each other, about for the players and stuff like that. But then at the same time, it got to be disciplined. Right. You got to be disciplined because if you're not disciplined, then you can't play. Yeah. So I've been taking on that. This is only my 4th year. This is my 4th year of coaching. You know what I mean? So I've been taking on that discipline like very seriously now. Yesterday I had a parent meeting and we had a player contract. I actually got that from Coach Broadway. I got a player contract. You don't follow the contract, it's simple. You got
hit the road, Jack.
You got to go. You got to go. Simple. It's simple.
Man, you ain't that tough.
Basketball is a privilege because everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it. If it was for everybody, they'll have everybody in the hallways been able to, on the team and been able to play basketball.
So everybody can't do it, Coach, but I think you can take a kid from zero in stages. You can grow a basketball.
For sure, if they want. If they want.
When I look at the game, and it's I'm gonna give you one part of it. I'm gonna give you the other part of it. I think about this a lot, and because I think too much. I'm a thinker. Like when it comes to sport, I try to see every side of the circle, and I try to view it because I officiated sports for a long time. I try to see it first from an official's viewpoint, so that I can make a good assessment of what we're doing. And so right here, in a stage process, how much does growing your athlete from freshman year to sophomore year to varsity, how much impact goes into skill development? And right here, how can you change from freshman to sophomore to varsity? How can you change an IQ of a player to get them to everybody can't be dogs. I'm sick. I'm way sick of this. Everybody can't be dogs, but you can be great at specialization, in being a phenomenal rebounder or being a lockdown defender. How do you change that mindset to go from just playing the game to becoming a specialist, and how much do you put in the skill set?
I say with the skill set, you got to stay in the gym. Really say you got to really put the work in. I mean, if the coach has open gym, you need to be there. Another thing is, a lot of kids these days, they don't need extra training. I think that's the biggest thing, because a lot of times the gym is not open 24 hours. So sometimes you got to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. And then another thing goes to know your role. You might not be the best shooter.
Right.
You might just be on the court for rebound. You might just be that net that they'll just need you to just lock down their best player.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. That's for us when it comes to that.
Roles are important. As you get higher from the high school level to the college level to the professional level, roles are important. Because, as you said, everybody can't be the dog. You got a team where, I'm going to just make an example, the Denver Nuggets, you got a team where Carmelo Anthony is taking 30 shots a game. You're not going on that team and take 30 shots. So now what can you bring to the team besides scoring that's going to keep you on the court and help the team?
Right.
Okay, so you might come in and they might just need you to rebound the ball and kick it back out to them. But are you willing to do that to get paid those millions of dollars? Just go out there and rebound when Patrick Beverly in high school averaged 40 points a game.
Right.
When he got to the NBA, he was a straight defender.
Right.
He maybe averaged 8, right? But for him to last in the league as long as he did, he had to do what he did.
Right.
So it's a lot of times it's a pride thing. It becomes a pride thing because everybody think they can score, everybody think they can shoot, but you have to determine what you do, what you see as a coach, what you see from your players every day. If I see you shooting in this corner and you 2 for 10 every day, you're not a shooter. It's simple. You're not a shooter. So what can your role be on this team to help us win?
Right.
And maybe that's, like I said, maybe that's playing defense. Like Coach said, maybe that's just being a rebounder. But what can you do to help us win? At the end of the day, it's about what can you do to help the team win. My role, I was a shooter. I wasn't the greatest defender. And I talk to my team about that all the time because that's what held me from certain things at the highest level. But I can shoot the ball with anybody. But you can't play one side of the court.
Right, right. When you look at Coach Broadway, when you look at basketball, you coached on both sides of the game, boys and girls. What have you picked up in seeing the difference in how each kid thinks about the game to the workouts that are involved in the process of becoming better, i.e. bigger, stronger, faster, to being an expressive player on the court? What have you picked up that is going to help you give these kids the motivation to be stronger in their quest to be better, to help bring a championship of any kind to Opelousas basketball?
The biggest thing is going to start with what we talked about earlier, with the discipline. And being on the other side of the spectrum, coaching girls, the best thing I like about coaching girls, they go do whatever you say do. They go run whatever you say run. They go run, we go have about 10 sets. They go run all of 6. As opposed to boys like to run like a lot of women. They don't play a lot of one-on-one basketball. So now that can happen because what Coach said earlier, what if we can't shoot? We got to be able to think abstractly and run plays because they might just pack the paint in. And that's what a lot of times, athleticism is not going to beat everybody.
Right.
You got to be able to outbeat somebody in a half-court set. Because you can have somebody that's going to get up down the court like a Matthew Central, but somebody that's in like a Boulder or Wasp, somebody that's going to play with 94 feet. They're going to play the same way that you play them. So then, if they put you in the half-court, you got to be able to run some half-court sets. You got to be able to think. So that's how I look at it. Being on the girls' side, because the girls, they go run whatever you say run. They go run their emotion and they go look good.
Coach, playing at a high level at an LSU, I think back when you played the ACC was the cream of the crop in college basketball, but the SEC play has always been right there in the top 3 of what basketball is, and playing for a John Brady in the game, a coach whose standard was winning. Getting all that's pressure. That's real life pressure. But being that you played in such a demanding setting and everything was go, 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 how do you bring that go, go, go mentality and pressure of being better at basketball every single day to the girls' side of basketball here at Opelousas?
So I think first it start with me as the coach. Like I said, I talked to Coach Broadway a lot, so he's been doing this a long time. What, 16, 17 years? As a 4th-year coach, my biggest thing is learning every day. I'm learning every day. So as I'm learning, I'm giving it to the girls. Everything that I'm learning from coach, everything I'm learning from, like I coached with Nicole Manuel at Northwest before I came here.
Great coach.
Great coach. She taught me a lot. So everything, like yesterday I talked to her, she sent me a speech yesterday, telling me some stuff that I needed to do. I'm a sponge. Like I told Coach Broadway, I'm a sponge about this because I really want to be a good coach. So me being a sponge, I soak up everything and then I try to bring it back to my girls.
Come right here, coach. Man, not you. Just get away from me. Get up, coach. Come right here. Come on. Just come stand right here for a couple of seconds, coach. So, what kind of sponge are you? Are you a generic sponge? Are you one of them good sponges?
Nah, I'm one of them good sponges. 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 Coach Low, yeah, Coach Low. I mean, literally, like
you can't use my saying, man.
Nah, for real. No, for real. I'm a sponge, man. Like
we bounce ideas off each other, man. It's just like we work really, really hand in hand. Just I've been here about a month now.
Yeah. Nah.
It seemed like I'm in a sense. It seemed like I'm a copycat a little bit.
No, it's okay to copy.
Yes, because I'm a copycat a little bit because there's some things he done showed me, and the next day I was going.
Again, I'm not one of them guys. I like to be unique and genuine as a coach, but at the end of the day, they say if you ain't stealing, you ain't trying to win. You don't want to win.
You don't want to win.
So if something works for somebody else,
why not?
You can't be afraid to take it and modify to who your team and your players are to get that same kind of success. I'm a very big proponent of that.
Humility.
I got humility.
Have to be humble. You gotta be humble.
Get out of here, y'all. Let me pat myself on the back for being humble. Yeah, pat myself on both sides of my. Nah, this ain't about me, y'all. Let me stop playing.
That was one of the things, like Coach said. Just being back, as I first started coaching, I reached out to guys like Carlos and Jeff Jones. I look at those guys because man, they win. I want to win too. That was working for them. Lord, let me get it too. Bless me with it. I want to be the same way. So, I'm like, and I'm a humble guy. Like I don't like to continue treating me.
Well, that's what everybody else.
That's what they
not just the UK.
I talk to these guys daily. I talk to both of them like every other morning. We talking about something about basketball. Like what can I do? Like Coach, like Jeff Jones, he's a great player. Coach, I need that. I need that action. So things like that, man. And I get it. Being in the game a long time. I ain't gonna say a long time. I'm still young, but I'm not afraid to ask for, hey, Coach, can you show me this? What do I do in a situation like this?
Right.
So and that's just what I do. Like he took the girls to LSU last week. Just forever learning. That's what I do.
Right.
I'm always going to open practice at LSU. Like I how can I get a championship?
Yes. You want a championship, y'all. You want a championship. He bugging out behind the championship. Them things ain't even that important, man. Nobody care about the things.
Yeah. Well, what we doing?
What we doing it for? Not participation. It's definitely not participation.
Participation trophy not welcome.
No, man.
Man, this is both of y'all questions. For you didn't have any say-so in what the schedule looked like. I don't even believe you had a chance or enough time to to look at the schedule from the time you've been here and make any changes. How do you attack your schedule, and you being able to say, I want to play this team to see where we stand, or I want to play these teams because we need a little toughness, we need to learn stick to itness, we need to learn sense of this team right here will give us sense of urgency component. Like, how do you get to that part for you?
So last year was kind of a new year for me because I literally started 3 freshmen last year. I started 3 freshmen last year. I had a sophomore, a junior, and a senior that really played a lot for me. Right. So my thought process last year with 3 freshmen and a sophomore on the court, let's go play the hardest teams possible. So let's see everything now. Let them see the hard stuff now. So as we go forward, y'all get to sophomores, juniors, we done seen it already. Right. So last year we played the LCAs here, we played the Oakdales here, we played St. Thomas More, like we played Lafayette High, we played the top schools that had a lot of the top players. Right. And my biggest thing was, let's just go compete. Right. I'm going into every game to win. But you're going to play against the LCA and Errol Rogers, which is one of my mentors that I talk to. You're going to play against Errol Rogers. You know he coming with it. Right. And he has an older team with juniors and seniors leading his team. Right. But if I can go at least compete, and I think we lost by 12 points, I can go compete with freshmen on the court, then going forward, I feel like I got a good chance.
Right. Go ahead.
Just simple. I had a chance to about 2 games, so I looked at the schedule, I looked over it, but I'm gonna stick to my overall saying what I've been using for like the past 6 years. I believe it. Right. Like, because those fans in the stands not gonna hear, hey, I just got the job, the schedule's already made. Yeah, man, they want to win. They want to win. They want to hear all that. They want to win.
Hey, I like that emphaticness in you, Coach. That was pretty dang good right there, man. Like, you was like, shit. My fans want to win right now, today. I like that, Coach. What when again, and y'all know when I ask questions like this, it's not to kick up dust. I just like to see people's competitive level, because that's gonna tell me how much greatness you're looking to accomplish in your upcoming season. What teams are you looking forward to on the schedule?
Everybody, from day one. We want everybody.
No, man, that's kind of. I'm gonna tell you, that's kind of chickening out on the question, bro.
We want everybody.
hardest game on the schedule. I'm gonna say it for you. It's y'all crosstown rival, Northwest. That boy 35. He a killer. He not scary. He gonna go at your neck. How important is that game for you guys? This you, all you. He ain't got nothing to do with this one. They're all you. How important is it for you to come in and understand the importance of a rivalry like Opelousas and Northwest? It's kind of like when a guy that both of us know, Troy Green, stepped on EA campus, and you get a rivalry game like EA St. Amant. That's kind of, that's the equivalent to EA St. Amant in this area, Northwest and Opelousas. What would that moment mean to you when this gym is packed from wall to wall all around the building?
The biggest thing, I like atmospheres like that. So just doing the research, I go on YouTube and go do the research. I do we are crosstown rivals, and they're going to play the same night that we play on a Saturday night. So just understanding, the culture between the both schools, the rivalry, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be pandemonium. So the biggest thing, and the kids, they're gonna be riled up. Both teams gonna come out riled up. So the biggest thing is we gotta remain poised in a situation like that. I gotta remain poised, right? Because if I get unfocused, they gonna be unfocused. So my biggest thing, I gotta come in poised, make sure we're ready to roll on that Saturday night, January 31st.
Right.
I know the date. That's important. But I know that date. I know that date.
You gotta be able to walk through the fire to get through the date. Coach, again, I don't want to hear nothing about no LCA. Ain't nobody scared of you, Earl Rodgers. Nobody scared of you, man. Think you out here trying to bully everybody, man. Nobody scared of you. But no, talk about some of the top games on your schedule and what it's going to mean for your girls to come in. And again, we always hear the term, be locked in, focused, and come in and try to win every possession on both ends of the court. What does that mean for your team this year?
Well, I won't say games. I think it's going to be tournaments. Because Key Washington is putting on. Key Washington, another one of my mentors.
Dexter Washington, for y'all that
Dexter
don't know
Washington.
him.
Sorry, he coached me as a freshman and kind of turned me into the man player that I was. Because he was a real tough coach and he demanded a lot out of me.
Right.
But he's holding an MLK tournament, which is going to be at Southern University.
Oh, is that Southern this year?
Yeah, it's at Southern this year.
That's awesome. Good job, Dexter, and going from different college campuses, giving other fans a perspective to come in and see the great product you're putting on, Dexter.
So that's going to be a big tournament for us, and also LCA tournament. They're having the Sugar Bowl Classic. So that's going to be another.
They took over the Sugar Bowl Classic.
He took over the Sugar Bowl.
Timmy Bird?
Yep, that was in New Orleans. Yep. So I think those two tournaments are going to be real tests for us because now you go and you play, you don't know who you're playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're going into something, in a sense, you're going in blind.
Right.
And the hardest thing to do is to go in blind and still be successful.
Right.
So I feel like that'll be our biggest test right there because, like I said, I don't know who we're going to play. Right. We might end up playing a number one team or we might end up playing, you just never know. So I think that'll be our toughest test.
Absolutely. We talked about a lot of stuff here, but the game absolutely cannot be played without the kids that come in and listen, pay attention, follow instructions. Now the game has changed to year-round. You can practice pretty much year-round. So it's a lot of demands that are put on these young athletes. And I've been pissed off about this for a while because it's unfair to the kids. Pros get paid to play the game, and they're allowed to make a million mistakes. But sometimes at the high school level, a lot of times at the high school level, we just gonna keep it a buck. Kids aren't allowed to make mistakes. They aren't allowed to be human within the process of the game. They're wanted to and expected to be perfect. I would like to ask both of y'all to talk about the people that you guys are gonna lean on and depend on to not just win ball games, but to be great young men and young ladies of character that's gonna represent Opelousas Tigers and Lady Tigers basketball in the community.
I'll start by saying firstly, just going back to that word, but just being poised. Being poised, like we use a game like Northwest. Everybody is going to have the jitters. And my biggest thing is we can't fold when we give up a 1-3. The game is not over. The game is 3-0. But we can't let them go out there and shoot goddamn 10. Then we got a problem.
Then we got a problem.
We got a problem there. But I'm gonna believe I'm gonna give you a chance to fix yourself. But I'm gonna call. That's why we have time now.
Right.
We don't need them getting frustrated because a kid can get himself out of the game real quick because he's not scoring. But what else can you do for me? Can you play defense? Can you get a stop? That's the biggest thing. So find another way to get into your game because your shot's not gonna fall every single night.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing. We just remain poised. Just stay locked in and whatever we talk about in the back as far as the sky report goes, we need to stick to it.
That was a great analogy. I can't lie to you, great analogy, but not. I want to hear. This year I'm gonna be this guy number 33. He's a combo guard for us. He's 6'1", 63 and a half. He can do this, and this on the court, and I'm going to try to expand his game to add this and this, so that we're more. So not only so that he's a more versatile player, but so our team can be or become more versatile. That's what I was looking for.
Okay,
just so you know, that was for him. That was for him.
Go ahead, let Coach go. Go ahead.
So, what I will say is, I think that my team is more of a team atmosphere. I'm not gonna say that I'm leaning on one person, but I do have a soft. No, I'm coming. I got you. I let him go. I let him go, and he evaded and avoided. He was scared, y'all, just down there. He was scared, y'all, on that last question I just asked him, and I'm not gonna let him. No, I'm not gonna duck. I'm gonna tell you. Okay.
Give me. I want the Kool-Aid with good sugar and not with that sweet look.
All right. So I got 2-point guards. Kenneth Norman, DeLonda Ford.
They can't hear you. They ain't hear that.
Kenneth Norman,
yeah,
DeLonda Ford. I'm gonna come. My 2-point guards be the bread and butter of the team.
That's what I'm talking about.
Your point guards have to be the head of the sleeve.
And they gotta be smart.
And they gotta be smart.
And they gotta have eyes.
And the thing about them two they are totally different in a sense. Okay. One of them is a scorer, a very aggressive scorer, and the other one is super fast. She gonna pick you up full court, and when she get in that paint, she looking to find everybody.
Now let me ask you something. You say you got 2-point guards. Can they play on the court together
at the same time? At the same time, because one of them is a combo and one of them is a point guard. But the combo guard can't play the point.
Hey, what you doing in that chair like that for, man?
Chill out, man.
Bro, what you doing in that chair for?
I'm not finished.
Man, you got a little excited right there.
I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am. Because you gotta love it. If you don't love it, what we doing it
chairs, man. I'm scared.
If you don't love it, what you doing it for?
We gotta switch chairs.
I love it.
He might grab me or something. I love it. Look, I don't want him to snatch my little tail.
I love it. So, okay, I got 2 shooters.
Okay.
Right? I got a Reagan Handy, and I got a Billy Round.
Yeah.
Both of them from outside that arc, they gonna fill it up. I'm looking for them to make shots. So they know that my expectations for them are to make shots. Okay? So 2-point guards, 2 shooters. I got an all-around player, Sanaya Morris.
Yeah.
Sanaya might be about 5'9", pushing 5'10", but she play guard. And she play the inside. She can play everywhere on the court. She can shoot it. She play defense. She gonna block shots. She can play in the post sometimes. She rebound. She pretty much, I would do it all.
Right.
Okay? And
no,
then,
stop there, Coach. Stop there.
Okay.
But let me.
I want to leave my big out.
Okay. I'm let you get your big in. But I want to tell you why this is important. Mm-hmm. Because Louisiana is severely under-recruited.
Indeed, and I've been trying to work on it.
Severely under-recruited, but we do these interviews. I've done a lot of interviews. Coaches have been scared to talk about their players because if your player is good at their craft,
why not?
Like you got to come out there and work to stop that.
Why not?
And somebody knowing about it isn't going to change who that player is going to be on the court. But if we ain't telling coaches, I got dudes and lady dudes,
then what we doing?
And then how the coaches know to come to Opelousas High?
And you got to believe in yours first.
Right.
I feel like you have to believe in yours first. If you don't believe in yours enough to push them, why you coaching?
Absolutely.
Why you coaching?
So let us hear about your big.
Okay, so
how tall is she?
My big she pushing 6 foot. Pushing 6 foot, but she got a nice little size.
Okay.
Sophomore. Like I'm telling you, most of these girls are sophomores. The juniors, Morris, but most of these girls are sophomores. I have 2 sophomore bigs. They coming ready to play.
Everything you got coming in 2s, bro?
Pretty much. And my bench is nice too. I got some girls coming off the bench that's ready to play too. I don't want to leave y'all. If y'all watch this interview, I don't want to leave my bench out. I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all watch this interview, I don't want to leave my bench out.
That sounded like a scary coach, y'all. Hey. 6'7", he too big to be scared. Both of us can't be scared.
I love my players. And I don't want to leave nobody out because everybody is important to the team. Everybody's important to the team. Even the person that might not touch the court, if you're not cheering over there, you're hurting the team.
Now let me rephrase this question so we can get the same kind of answer
Okay.
from the dude over here.
Okay.
So who have you seen in your 4 weeks here that you can say that, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be able to do this for you?
I will say, coming to a new program, new team, just, haven't had them all together yet. Because some of them are out on the football field. But right now, I do have a hard worker. Everybody knows Tanner. We have Taylor that jumps out the gym. I will say it's a junior heavy team. You got a top 8 guys that can really go. I will say that. They just need a little bit more tweaking. Like I said, everybody knows these guys are in the area. I'm not going to go individually. A lot of the guys still at football. So I haven't seen those guys yet. But watching the film, I
Give me a
can
name.
see who's that with
I'm playing that.
I just gave you
I ain't hear it. Well, you gotta let
DJ Tanner.
When God gave him a first name, God gave him a last name.
One Tanner. He's a good combo player.
Height.
He's about 6'3", 6'4", 6'4".
That means he's 6 feet, y'all.
He's
Y'all
6
know
feet.
coaches be
He about 6'4".
He's 6'4".
About 6'4". I'm beyond. He about 6'4".
This ain't got nothing to do with the
Oh,
game
my bad. But we work together.
You always in my business.
We work
bro.
together.
He's
Work together.
6'4".
Hey, can I say something?
Hey!
I know I need to say something though.
Okay.
Hey, I forgot to mention my big man. Hey, I forgot to mention. Hey, cause if the coach is watching, hey, London Dawn. Okay, London Dawn. That's my big. And Michaela Hammond. I just wanted to mention their name. So if coach is watching, hey, y'all come and see. Y'all know the name. All right.
Yeah, we got to get these college coaches
Yeah,
in this.
it's time.
Shout out, y'all stop forgive me about this, y'all. But I want to shout out to my girl, man, Kiana Chaney.
Oh yeah.
New assistant head coach at the G.
Indeed.
You know, hey, come on down to what y'all call it? Tigers D?
Jungle.
The jungle. It looked like
She know what a jungle like. We played them year before last. We played at Southern Lab year before last. They beat us, but we played them.
they probably beat the brakes
Yeah,
off
they
y'all.
beat us. They beat us by 20 something. They did their thing. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Q is a good. She was a great coach. And she went
Man,
to LSU.
I cannot wait to see the progress of Grambling girls basketball.
yeah, she gonna do it.
Man, that's a fun.
She gonna do it.
Adding Q to Grambling and add my baby. Hey, Coach Meek Johnson.
Hey, that's my dog too. That's my dog too.
Hey.
That's my, hey, Meek is my dog too. Though I gotta tell you. I gotta
What are
tell
you doing, man?
Me and Meek just talked the other day. That's
Don't
my
call
dog.
her ever
That's my dog.
again.
Why not?
Call her again and
She
watch
at UL now.
Call her again. Can I run this show, bro?
Meek, you see how you, all right. I'm sorry, my bad.
Look, when you talk to her again, ask her about the first time we met.
All right.
Bro, that was so like if the world could have filmed that and show it on a projector, like I'd be the laughing stock of media across the world. Bro, she is my out of PGs, she my absolute favorite.
Taught me a lot. In the dungeon, LSU dungeon. She taught me a
And
lot.
they talk that trash. Me could have beat a boy back in her G.
Indeed.
In her day, her, Simone, 23 Alexis from Arlington, Texas. Man, I love taking you in my everyday life. So, man, hey, thank you, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Thank y'all, man, for inviting
Appreciate
me,
you.
man.
Appreciate you.
Anything I can do to help you guys out, exposure-wise, man, don't be afraid to call. Don't be afraid to text. Don't send pigeon mail. I don't care.
Indeed.
Let's just get these kids the exposure they deserve, because that's what I've always been about, and that's what I'm gonna continue to be about. Y'all already know what it is, man. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game.